Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this one we'll be taking a look at Tier-4 Sentry in his Darkness Merged uniform. Now, for Sentry, I did a lot of testing with the 24-hour CTP unequipper, and I tested him in timeline battle with both Brilliant Conquest and Brilliant CTP of Greed, and in PvE I tested him with a CTP of Rage, and I wanted to share the results with you guys so you can see how does Brilliant CTP of Conquest performs and how does Brilliant CTP of Greed performs, because these are his two best options. For the build, I do have decent amount of Odin's Blessings on his gears. His skills, of course, are maximum level. His type enhancement is at rank 4. I do have stage 12 Power of Angry Hulk. I do not have his artifact, and his uniform is at normal. I currently have unequipped Brilliant CTP of Conquest, but you will now see the results from PvE testing with CTP of Rage, and then PvP tests with Brilliant CTP of Conquest and Brilliant CTP of Greed. So I hope you guys enjoy the following clips, and we'll come to the conclusions after the PvE and PvP clips. For the PvE test using regular CTP of Rage and no strikers and supports, I took him against stage 69 of Null, and he managed to clear that stage with 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Later, with the same exact team and no strikers and supports, I took him against stage 54 of Ultron, and he managed to clear that stage with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Finally, I took him against stage 29 of Kang, and because he couldn't really clear it without strikers and supports, I did add Nick Fury lead and Shuri as a support, and with regular CTP of Rage he managed to clear it with 1 minute and 6 seconds left. To show you how underwhelming Sentry's PvE performance is, I took my tier 4 Thor with the same exact team and strikers with a regular CTP of Rage on the same stage of Kang, so stage 29, and he managed to clear the stage almost a full minute faster than tier 4 Sentry did. What Sentry lacks in PvE, he definitely makes up for in PvP, as there he's probably the best character in the game currently, if not then he's definitely one of the best. And what I did is I alternated between Brilliant CTP of Conquest and the Brilliant CTP of Greed against top 5 Vibranium teams, and in this clip you can see him with Brilliant CTP of Conquest. All of the teams I tested my Sentry against are the teams of players that have really great stats of max HP and all basic defenses, as well as Brilliant CTPs on every single of their PvP characters, so this is really a hard test to pass for Sentry, but as you can see in this clip, he's fighting against tier 4 Sentry and tier 4 Silver Surfer with Colossus as a support, and on auto he's holding his ground quite well, and he managed to fully beat this team without using a single life with a Brilliant CTP of Conquest. Following the Brilliant CTP of Conquest test, I equipped him with a Brilliant CTP of Greed and took him against the same player, and as you can see from this clip here, his Brilliant CTP of Greed performance is also quite good, as he also managed to fully clear this team, but this time with losing just a single life. To be fair with you guys, if Brilliant CTPs of Greed's proc that gives him Reflect Immunity would activate in the right moment, because this is all autoplay, he would not have lost a single life against Silver Surfer's Reflect. But that's just the RNG you have to accept when testing characters in timeline battle on autoplay. After this battle was over, I re-equipped Brilliant CTP of Conquest and took him against tier 4 Silver Surfer, tier 4 Sentry and Colossus team, and with a Brilliant CTP of Conquest he managed to fully clear that team with only losing 1 life to the enemy's tier 4 Sentry. Again, both his Silver Surfer and his Sentry had Brilliant CTPs of Conquest equipped. Following the Brilliant CTP of Conquest test against this team, I re-equipped Brilliant CTP of Greed and took him against the same exact team, and my Sentry actually lost a single life against enemy Silver Surfer, and then later on, while he did trade blows with the enemy Sentry, he ended up dying without fully clearing the enemy team. Following this battle, I re-equipped Brilliant CTP of Conquest and took him against a team of Tier 4 Adam Warlock, Tier 4 Silver Surfer and Tier 4 Sentry, and with Brilliant CTP of Conquest he managed to fully clear this team without losing a single life. Following the Brilliant CTP of Conquest test, I re-equipped the Brilliant CTP of Greed and took him against the same exact team, and while with Brilliant CTP of Greed he also managed to fully clear the enemy team, he lost a single life, so you can already see a pattern here that on autoplay Brilliant CTP of Conquest seems to be a bit better than Brilliant CTP of Greed, but not by a large margin. Finally, for the last clip, I took him against a team of Tier 4 Silver Surfer, Tier 4 Sentry and Tier 4 Wolverine in his newest uniform, and with Brilliant CTP of Conquest he performed quite well against all three of their characters, but once he reached Wolverine, because of his immortality and the obscene damage Wolverine does, he was so close to killing Wolverine after his immortality expired, but was short like 1 to 2 seconds and ended up dying without winning this whole fight alone. Later I went against the same exact team, but this time using a Brilliant CTP of Greed, and to be honest, Sentry with Brilliant CTP of Greed also performed quite well, killing both Tier 4 Silver Surfer and Tier 4 Sentry and reaching Wolverine, but he ended up dying to Wolverine just like he did with Brilliant CTP of Conquest. Because all of the testing I did were on autoplay, I wanted to test Sentry with Brilliant Conquest and Brilliant Greed on manual against the teams I just lost to, and with Brilliant CTP of Conquest I easily cleared fully the team I lost to, so Tier 4 Sentry, Tier 4 Silver Surfer and Tier 4 Wolverine without losing a single life. And same thing happened with Brilliant CTP of Greed, as I also managed to fully clear the enemy team without losing a single life. So while on autoplay Sentry has better performance with Brilliant Conquest, on manual you will not notice that much of a difference between Brilliant Conquest and Brilliant Greed. So overall, while Sentry's PvE performance was kinda underwhelming, his PvP performance was absolutely insane, and there is a reason why many content creators and many players consider Sentry to be the best character in the game for PvP. And from the tests I did, where I tested Brilliant CTP of Conquest versus Brilliant CTP of Greed on autoplay, Brilliant CTP of Conquest had slight edge over the Brilliant Greed, but when I tested him on manual, I didn't notice that much of a difference between Brilliant CTP of Conquest and Brilliant CTP of Greed. I put a lot of effort to do proper testing with both CTPs and editing this video, so if you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like or even subscribing, and don't forget to join my Discord channel where I'm constantly helping new players to build their accounts, and we hang out and discuss the Marvel Future Fight meta. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.